celebrate. Baby, I just don't wanna wait. I wanna dance by water beneath the Mexican sky, drink some margaritas by string of blue lights, listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? I wanna dance by water beneath the Mexican sky, drink some margaritas by string of blue lights, listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me? Are you with me? Turn your magic on. With me she'd say everything you want to dream away. We are legends every day. That's what she told me. Turn your magic on. To me she'd say everything you want to dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds, and I feel my heart beating. I feel my heart underneath my skin. I feel my heart beating. You make me feel like I'm alive again. Said I can't go on, not in this way. I'm a dreamer, die by light of day. Gonna hold up half the sky and say, only I own me. And I feel my heart beating. I feel my heart. I turn the music up, I got my records on. I shut the world outside until the lights come on. Maybe the streets sunlight. Maybe the trees are gone. I feel my heart start beating to my favorite song. And all the kids they dance, all the kids all night until morning. It feels another life. I turn the music up. I'm on the other side, and heaven is inside. Turn the music up, I got my records on. From underneath the rug, we'll sing a random song. Don't wanna see another generation drop. I'd rather be a comma than a full stop. Maybe I'm in the black, maybe I'm on my knees. Maybe I'm in the gap between the two trapezes. But my heart is beating and my pulse is stuck. Cathedrals in my heart, a sweet sound. This night, I swear you, it looks beginning to tell me it's alright. A sweet sound. Every sound is a symphony.
Oh, Chad.
Shadow.
Good morning.
All right. Bonang, how are you, my brother?
I'm fine. How are you today?
We are good,
Chad,
Chad.
you're good, brother.
Sorry, we had to.
Wonderful.
We had to.
It's
Chad.
Friday, baby.
Gold. Oh, we had to do that one, but it's good. It's good, Chad. I hope you guys are doing well. Bonang, hope you are doing well, my brother.
Yes, sir. I'm well.
Chad, it is Friday. We've got 2 sessions left. Oh, okay, Chad. That was good. That was good. But listen, we've got we still have some markets to attack here this morning. And as always, before we start, I'm going to ask Kigo. Kigo, would you do us the favor there to pray for us this morning, my brother?
100%. All right, Chad, let's bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you today to please bring holy and more blessings upon your name. We thank you for all our blessings we always take for granted. Again, we look outside today here in PE with a stormy, rainy weather, and you have to think of those that are on the street, those that are fighting for food, those that are going through all these tough conditions while we sit here in a warm building, a roof over our head, food, the ease of access to everything. And I think a lot of time we take that for granted. So we always want to thank you for every single blessing. Thank you for our health. Thank you for all of the beautiful things that you have provided for us. Sometimes we always focus on what we don't have, and it's, again, going back to that isn't there. So we pray for those that are out there taking on these tough conditions, and for those that are here today where we can come together, uplifting your name, praising your name, and praising everything that you have done for us. We pray this in your precious name. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Chad, and if you
Amen.
believe it, you can drop an amen right now. All right. Chad, sorry, man. Okay, let's get straight into it. Let me just make sure that all the layouts are correct before we continue here. All right, it seems that we are coming correct here. Okay, Chad. Retail sales coming out this morning out of Britain looking a little bit rough. I would have thought that retail sales would have risen with Brian in the UK currently, but seems the man is a brokey. He's not really spending anything there. Maybe Plamena Titan is spending a little bit, but I surely thought with a big hitter like Brian in the UK, retail sales would have risen. Unfortunately not. A little bit later, we've got some durable goods orders coming out of the US, and at 10 o'clock we've got some business climate, the climate of the business in Europe out of Germany. Any Germans here in the chat? Any Germans? No. All right, Chad. Okay, no positions for me starting off today. We're going to talk a little bit about yesterday's positions as well, how I managed them, and looking at what we have got on deck today. So, very, very simply put, order is good. Yeah, order is good. I'm looking at the previous daily high for the dollar. I'm looking at this previous area being tested now this morning, already rejecting. So the fact that we are trading back below yesterday's high, I'm going to take a bearish outlook today on the dollar, but it could also be a choppy one. So what I want you guys to focus on is this zone. And with that being said, kindly note that these streams are purely for educational and entertainment purposes. We do suggest that you consult with your financial advisor before making any financial decision, as trading carries a large amount of risk that may not be suitable to all investors, and for that reason we kindly request you guys to not do anything we do on these streams, as you will absolutely 100% guaranteed lose money if you follow what we do here. So thank you for your cooperation in the matter. And with that being said, we will continue now with our regular broadcasting. DXY, that is the area that you want to monitor, and that is where things can get a little sticky. Otherwise, it's going to be a range day and it's going to be relatively chop. US 30 on the daily, we've got two areas that we need to consider. This is that area from yesterday, couldn't get through it. Multiple tests on that level, now closing bearish. However, this bearish candle close is not a swing high for me. You guys know what I look for in a swing high. This is not it. It needs to take a previous daily high in golf. So this is just a pause. So I'm still bullish on the day. However, I cannot be bullish while we are trading below this area, Chad, right here. That's why I marked it out. I'm going to wait for the open. I'm going to see if we reject here, and then I might go short. And then I'll monitor the daily flip, see if we get a little bit of a deeper pullback in. If not, if we start breaking above this point of control, I will then go long. Yesterday, unfortunately, this US 30 trade closed out at break even. I just want to show you guys why. There was our point of control yesterday, and yesterday evening, once we broke through it and we failed to hold above it, I killed it at break even. So unfortunately, no follow through on that trade. And today we're going to monitor the point of control here and see if we can get into some positions. If you are feeling a little frisky, you are feeling a little dangerous, there's nothing wrong with that. It is Friday. Shorts could be on the table from here already and taking a little bit of a preemptive step. We are holding below the 200. We are holding below this point of control. We are currently rejecting that zone. Personally, I've had a very, very good week, so I'm not going to force anything that's a little iffy. But that could be the trade there. All right. NASDAQ, on the daily, I spoke to you guys yesterday as well. I don't know if you guys remember. And I told you that it was relatively tricky with us taking the previous daily high, then closing, or then starting to trade below it. But effectively, we are still bullish. But now again, starting to struggle here at the highs. So this is relatively concerning. Still bullish. Still very much bullish, but we can see we're starting to step at these highs now. Very simple for me on NAS is that I cannot buy unless we're above this little gray box. All right. So while we reject there, I will go short on NAS. I need something like this to go long. All right. Otherwise, it is just short side for me. Then last but not least, gold. The phoenix rised from the ashes. And I'm going to show you guys, I locked in about 110 peperinos on this bad boy. Still very much bearish. We are now closing, or not closing, we haven't closed here yet. So today what you could see on gold is you could see us taking the previous daily low and then actually closing bullish, all right? Because yesterday we closed bearish, but we closed bearish still holding outside of the structure here. So today we could see a flip. Otherwise, we're just going to continue down, all right? So I'm relatively neutral to short biased on this, but I cannot execute anything here. The only place I can really start executing is if we start to hold above this area. Then I would consider longs. Otherwise, this thing is still short biased, and we will go for the previous daily low. Position yesterday, how did I manage it? If you go and watch the streams, my entry was here. I think my entry was there, if I'm not mistaken. So right about that level there, actually closed out there. So what did I say yesterday on stream? I will be monitoring the 200 EMA. If we cannot hold above it, I will kill my position and I will call it a day, and that is exactly what I did. If you go and look at the 200 EMA, we've talked about it so many times being a dynamic support and resistance. So if we couldn't hold above it, very likely we could come down, and for that reason, out of that position. So now you can see again, overnight during Asia, rejection coming all the way down. So we're going to have to wait a little bit here for the open. It is Friday. No need to do anything silly here on a Friday if you've had a good week. If you haven't had a good week, still no reason to get silly here. All right. Bonang, are you ready, my brother?
No, not yet. I'm
All
finalizing
right.
here.
Okay, let's go over to, ladies and gents, the next contender to enter this battle against the markets, the notorious Keegan van Dijk, holding a record of only 5 blown prop firm accounts, but holding a multitude of over 755,492 payouts from multiple prop firms. He is entering the corner now. Ladies and gents, if you can just put your hands together for the incredible Kigo. Let's go.
Hey, a little bit of the intro there. But Chad, let's get the ball rolling here, starting off with the dollar. So again, big one. We are back to a neutral outlook. The dollar trying to make a comeback. I must say, even myself with the dollar, I'm getting a bit tired of it at this point. The big reason, guys, is typical move Friday. You want to see a bit of a pullback. And the thing for us is yearly support. Yearly support, we're back above it now, so couldn't hold resistance. And that is just the kicker there for us. So we have to see what's going to happen. Monthly pivot, just a little bit short of a test at the moment, but we are still holding that key area. So again, we're just going to have to monitor what happens. Very simply for myself, I think as long as the dollar is above this yearly support, it's got the chance of going a bit more bullish to that monthly pivot, as long as you don't get that test, because this monthly pivot can just be the retest after the breakout to then continue bearish. So we'll just monitor there. But if we do get underneath the yearly support, I am going to start looking for that more bearish outlook. So if in this example, if we do break lower, breaking under that key level of 9,700, taking Asia lows, and if we get under that yearly, I think there's more probability of us breaking the EQ, for example, than holding that EQ. So that's just what I'm going to look for there today. Over to NASDAQ. Still a very similar outlook, guys. I'm going to still stay bearish. Now, again, it's a very controversial one. I think a lot of guys will say. Now, two things are going to happen here. Now, firstly, you guys know, if I'm always looking at that, if I'm correct, that's not really a doji. If you go back to, I think the guys call that a shooting star or something like that, if I'm correct on that one. But the big thing for me was that we tested all-time highs, literally wicking it a little bit, rejected. Yesterday, wicking it, rejecting, giving us that closure. So we basically holding this monthly R1, but we can't get higher. The buyers are starting to see that emptiness. We always talk about a Friday. You're also going to start seeing that typical pullback. So again, I'm going to stay there. But the fact that we took all-time highs again and now still technically closing bearish. So I'm going to stay with that outlook there. That's just what I'm going to look for. You always talk about that little bit of a liquidity sweep, I like to say to you guys. So very simply over this, we're going to see that break lower, breaks to the monthly R1. You can see that move to the downside, taking out these lows, and you can actually see that run all the way back down. So again, not saying it's going to be the play for today, but that is just the outlook and what we're going to be looking at and monitoring as the trades start to play out. Again, the grab can also set up, so the same idea that you could break lower, hit the EQ, and you could bounce bullish. But when we start looking at just market structure, the way we start to build confluencies, there's more probability that we can actually break and drive further down after the fact. Going to US30, almost a very similar play there. Obviously not all-time highs, but we had that psychological key level tested. Yesterday did close bearish, holding that monthly R1. Now we are at the weekly R1. And again, guys, you're kind of going right back into a range. End of the day, if this is your structure, these were the highs, if you want to talk of it that way, with bodily, and we close right back into it. So naturally with a range, if you do something like this, let's just say that to that key area, you've closed back in the range. So very, very simply, this is our test. We're holding there still. So we're going to go all the way back down. And that's, in a nutshell, how I'm going to look at US30 today. If we get above the monthly R1, once we've broken back out, 100%, I will be looking for those bars again. So literally above monthly R1, I'm going to look for the bars. As long as we stay underneath that, I'm going to be looking for sells. You can see the EQ in the middle of the range today. So trading bullish, there's your play, breaking the EQ. If you can take Asia lows, you want to see that driver volume. And again, that move back to the downside. So that's what I'll be watching for over there. Then with gold also, again, a bit of a choppy one. Yesterday, we had that level of support. That was what we wanted to see get hit. And it got hit quite early in the day, setting us up for the rest of it. But now, what do you want to see over there? If we just look to the left over here, Chad, we can see every time we have closed around here, especially bouncing off of it, we did see price. Now, price not necessarily going all the way back up to 3,400, but we do see price bounce quite a bit. And hence that, I'm going to still say I'm going to be neutral. Now, if we do start going lower than that, underneath this little area, I'm going to look for the sells. I want to see volume start to drive. As you can see on the 15, we are just consolidating a bit. So we're not really getting that move yet. What I want to say is, if we take those lows again, you want to be seeing those drives. And again, you can even start looking for that monthly pivot as our target. But if this does fail, I will be looking for the buys. And again, not saying we're going to go all the way to 3,400, but just a nice little bounce off of it. So for example, Asia highs, previous weekly highs, even the weekly R, sorry Chad, even the weekly R1. So Asia highs untested would be a first target, 33.73. You could round that up to the $5 grid, so let's say 33.75. And if you see that volume drive then for a previous weekly high, you could even just go for the weekly R1. So 33.80, I'd even say, is probably going to be my best target if we go bullish for the day. But Chad, that is pretty much everything from me.
Alrighty, Chad. Next trader to enter the fray, trading out of Pretoria, South Africa. Feared by many prop firms. When you see this man's name on the terminal, you are already stressing. You are already getting the liquidity. Known as the prop firm killer. Entering now into the fray, we've got Prophet Bonang, ladies and gents.
Beautiful intro there, Chris. Thank you so much, my brother. All right, everyone. All right, beautiful. You know the drill. 2Gs on the stream. Beautifully done. All right, I will start with NASDAQ today. NASDAQ yesterday were on a selling zone, which we took very smoothly there. Market dropped all the way to that key zone, and then we decided to take our profit exactly at that key zone, being our take profit number 1. Now the market rejected, went all the way up. Based on this, today the market is a bit bullish. Looking at the market structure or the calculation, the maths is pointing to the up, but if you check it very well, it looks like it has already played out from the CV. Price shoot all the way to the TP there. So basically that's it. We'll be expecting at least a round 2. How do we do it? At least let's just go again, round 2 of those cells there on NAS 100. That's me. I will be looking for that idea. I'm going to be targeting this PRV, but my take profit number 1 will be this area here or this area here. So I have got 2 levels to look into. I'm going to enter at a very small scale. I'm not going to enter at a higher scale. There's a probability that this price can actually flip in all the way up as this arrow is pointing up like that. As you see it like that, price may actually flip in and continue shooting all the way up, or drop a little bit, gain some momentum, and then push all the way up. Based on the take profit, the same TP of the buys yesterday were pointing to the same level where the price is sitting. Even today, today's TP is also pointing to the same level where the price is currently sitting. So that's a sign the market is not going to continue going up. It has to decline. That's how NASDAQ, that's how I'm looking at it. It looks like a strong resistance, one would say. So that's why I'm entering a sell there. Let's see how that goes. Going to US 30. US 30, I entered yesterday there. That was a bit of an aggressive trade, and my stop loss was a bit tight. So there I got brutalized yesterday. The market did not even have mercy on me there. Well, I did also mention on the fact that there is a possibility or a probability that we discount a little bit, and then after a discount, then we can go all the way up. Now, if you look at the writings that are within my screen, this is buy entry number 1. Actually, if I was to buy yesterday, I could have just waited for price to come here, and also or for price to come at least at this level. Now, today I'll be buying from this level. There's a very simple logic that I've always said. The CV next to the key zone, that's a sign of a support. So we are expecting price to bounce from this level and not break, just go up just like that. So I'll be buying from this level. I'll wait and see how the price goes there. So I'll be entering from buy entry number 2, which was yesterday's trading criteria. Nevertheless, this is a bearish trade for the day. We are looking at a bearish trade there. That will be a sell entry, and then here will be our target 44,377.50. According to the mathematics, the market is pointing all the way to the down. Markets are open. Chris, over to you.
All right, ladies and gents, this is the penultimate round, round 9. Markets are open and in motion. Ding, ding, ding.
Beautiful stuff. Yes. So looking at this, the market here, today's my trading range will be this area here. This is my trading zone for the day, which Overall, I'm going to be going for buys because yesterday's points or the Mets were pointing all the way up. So definitely I'm expecting this market to flip up there. I would want to observe how the price goes and then we buy just like that. So looking for buys for me on USDT will be key for me, but I just want to see if price currently is on A. If I enter there's a possibility that this price goes on a drawdown and then before then it can go up. Nevertheless, I am bullish on this one, though the mathematics is a bit bearish. And then jumping into gold being my final pair for the day. Right, there we go, still sitting on a drawdown. These are the buys that we took yesterday. No stop loss has been hit as of yet. So this morning also I still have that.
Alrighty, Chad, we should be back. Just gonna have to quickly, Bonang, do me a favor, just join the, okay, there, Bonang is back.
Yeah, we're back. 19K, baby.
Beautiful stuff, Chad. Here I am restarting my router. Are we back, Keeks?
We are
back. Beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty, Chad. That was the rapid fire analysis there. We've got US30 as mentioned. Beautiful. Point of control, 200 EMA, key level. And if you listen, I said if you're feeling a little frisky, you can enter those shorts there. But for me, that is, I'm married to a young wife. So I already have quite a bit of risk in my life. So not looking to enter anything too risky there. I'll rather wait for a nice deep pullback somewhere here. Even wait for it to drop the entire day, get involved there, or wait for that break above the point of control. Gold, we are currently waiting to see if we can break above this area. That is where I'm going to get long on gold. Alright, so that is going to be me long NASDAQ as well. Beautiful. Just look at that. Nice rejection there. If you are awake in class, that was your entry right there. Alright. These point of controls, Chad, they work. They work a charm. Alright. Alright, so now we will officially go into the planning phase for the 24-hour stream for 20K. Alright, so I hope you guys are ready for that. I see from the poll mixed results, 41% of you saying you've had mixed results. Let me know why did you guys get mixed results. Let me know why you got mixed results. If you don't know why there's an issue, you should have already reviewed your week. You should have already gauged your performance on your trading week. What was the issue? Bad trade management, bad risk management, lack of discipline, greed and poor management of risk. Okay. Gave back a lot of profit with stupid trades. Okay, so that's a direct result of overconfidence. You win a trade, you chase that dopamine, and you just jump straight back into a trade because you want to get that same feeling you had with when you were winning a trade. So that's overconfidence and chasing that dopamine. Bad trade management with risk management. Okay. Chad, how do you think you overcome bad trade management and even risk management? How do you think you overcome that? No, not discipline. No, not journaling. The way you overcome that, Chad, is to have a trading plan. And when I really say not this fuzzy little stuff you see everyone showing you, and it's this big page of like, oh, you need a trading plan. Oh, you need to do this and all of this. No. Trading plan is simple. All right. The crux of any trading plan is this is literally the crux of any trading plan. If this, then that. All right. So first and foremost, we got to talk this through because we can't have 40% mixed results here. So here's the thing. Very simple. This is what every trading plan should have. Okay. Very, very simple. Not trading pan. Trading pan is where we cook the markets, but this is for your trading plan. Okay. First and foremost, on the day, should have your bias. Okay.
Damn, I thought you were going to say it should have a plan.
Yo. Okay. Trading plan, bias for the day. Stick with it, even if you're wrong. Okay. Secondly, where to enter key levels. Okay. You got to know where you want to enter from. It shouldn't be like, oh, I'm just entering here because the vibes are great here. No, where to enter. Okay, so you've got key levels. You're going to wait. There's a lot of waiting involved in trading. Where to enter. Where is your stop loss and where is your take profit? You should know this. It shouldn't be something that you feel on the day like, oh, my stop loss is there or my TP is there. Okay, there's various ways to do this. If you're a scalper, you can look at the average range for the last 4 hours or whatever. That you need to figure that out. That comes from your journaling, okay, and your data collection. Then secondly, and most probably the most important, is trade management. And let's say before that, risk management, what I showed you guys yesterday, how to calculate your lot sizes, okay? No more of this, oh, I'm entering a 0.1, then I'm entering a 1 lot, then I'm entering a 0.01. Risk management. Keep lots consistent, all right? Oh. Consistent. You know, consistent. Keep lot size consistent, and then trade management. Okay, very important. So, for instance, when I enter a trade, I manage the trade at certain key levels. All right, I manage the trade at certain key levels. Why? Because if price is going to break through those key levels, it's going to go to the next level. We've talked about this multiple times. All that price really would do is price would trade in the ranges. And that is literally all trading really is that if price, let's say for instance, holds this area, it will go to that area. Then only two things can happen there. we can reject that area, or we can potentially trade through it. Where do we go to next? If we reject there, where do we go to next? We go here. If we fail to hold here, where do we go to next? This is literally the crux of trading. It goes from one range to the next, and it will just play in these ranges. Okay, so if you are trading, and let's say you took a long position here with the expectation price is going to go there, and now price is holding this level, you are long. Where is the next key level? The next key level is there. So why would you not go break even? Because you don't know where the price is actually going to break through that zone, or whether we are going to reject. So for that reason, you take risk off the table. You wait to see what price is going to do. Now price breaks through it. That is your potential to even add onto the position, or that's even your idea to move your stops into profit, maybe just below that level there, because highly likely if it breaks down, then we'll come back to this lower level. All right, so chat, that is a very simplified trading plan, and you should know by all times what is it that you are going to do. No guesswork, no ooh, I don't know, should I hold this, should I keep this? No, very simple. For instance, here now, that short idea I shared on US 30, let's say if I was in the short from there, okay, wherever my stop is, where's the first level that I'm going to monitor price if I was in this trade? First level I'm going to monitor obviously is Asia lows, all right, and then also the daily flip. So the daily flip is an area where volume can come in, and I can actually execute a short here, but I'm not going to do it. You see, that is the dopamine trying to pull me in here. Okay, that is horrific. I should have been in there. Why would I want to enter here? That was not the plan. Anyway, so now the idea is that we are trading away from that point of control. We are now below Asia lows. That is the daily flip area. So break even if I was in there. Why? Because this daily flip area is either going to induce a lot of volume to break down, or this daily flip area is actually going to act as a support, all right, for us to continue higher. All right, so there, break even, and now the next level that I will monitor if I was in this trade is your previous daily low. That is your next reasonable target, is your previous daily low. Again, chat, what can happen at the previous daily low? Let me know if you guys know what can happen. It's also Oaks. Yeah, Jakes, you can't trade like the Phoenix if you haven't been through the fire, Chad. Some of you have never been through the fire, but you want to trade like the Phoenix, don't do it. It can reverse, same as with the daily flip. It's either going to do something like this. That is option 1. Option 2, it is going to do something like this. Okay, so very simple. Once you enter your trade, you go into trade management mode. That is where you start looking at potential areas where price can reject, and you just go into management mode. All right, you've already done the analysis. You were looking short, point of control, everything was lining up. You executed your position, and now you become a trade manager. Okay, you're not looking for new trades. You are now purely looking. This is, think of this as a car that you got in, and now you need to drive it, and now you need to start acting on it. Chad, if you found that useful, please drop a like. Some mentor out there selling that for a couple of $100. We do it for free every single day. So all we ask is just a quick like. If you're on your phone, bottom left, Keeks, bottom left, you'll see
left.
there's a like button. Make sure to hit it. Yes, it is left, just underneath the 2G's trading. There we go. You smash it. And beautiful. Where's Brian today? Did Plamena put him on the couch? Still sleeping.
Brian's going to the most, bro.
Kigo, any feedback from XM Callum? Did he send you his email?
Let me just check. Sorry, Callum. I was busy last night. Let me do it for you right now if you... Alright. I'll follow up with you right now, my brother.
I'm not allowed to type anymore. Oi, alrighty. Brian, let me guess. You took the shorts on gold. Yeah. Brian is down for the day, Chad. He took the shorts there. Yeah, I think he locked in for 40 or 39. Post your pay slips. There we go.
What are we starting with now?
You gotta post money in, money out, that F&B thing. But what if it's a minus, chat? Can I still post it? If there was just money going out. Kigo. I don't even know where to check that, bro.
It's under your budget thing.
Your ex really went out of their way to... I've never even used that. I just nav money.
Yeah. And then you can just go to income. So they will give you different options on the top there.
Oh, shit. A lot of money out. Why is there so much money going out? Why is there just money leaving? Yo! How the hell is there 220k uncategorized spend here?
Bro, don't. I promise you, I went through a loophole when I started doing that. And I'm like, where am I spending this money?
Oh, I check. It's the Rolex. Okay.
Bro, you know when you always say to yourself, and I actually hate it about FNB, is that whole thing now where it's like, okay, this is my budget for this month. This is like my spending money this month. And then I see their money out this month. That budget was left like long ago, bro.
Yo, bro, but this thing.
Like you get into a wormhole when you start going through that thing, bro. You sit there like, what am I doing with my life?
I'm not good with money.
No, I've also realized that.
Budget. I check. I didn't set the budget. Yo, bro, unbudgeted.
Bro, it makes you realize how we are not good with it.
You. 60K unbudgeted. Yo, okay. Alright. Yo, I need to sit with that app, my bro.
Bro, it's not a...
I need to sit with that app. Okay. Kribo, you need to start journaling, or I need to chat. I need to. Donovan C. Kindly note that these streams are purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. Kindly note, Donovan C., you can trade micro accounts where you can take your $100 and trade a very small lot size. But it is completely up to the trader. Kindly note that you should not be trading with money that you cannot afford to lose. Alright, as trading carries a large amount of risk that may not be suitable to all investors. For that reason, kindly contact your nearest financial advisor before making any financial decision. Kindly note that you can come to me, as I am a registered financial advisor holding an RE5 and an RE1. But kindly note, minimum requirement to acquire my services is a young investment of 10 million rand. Other than that, you can find me on these streams, Chad. Try logging into my bank account, password correct, username correct, balance incorrect. Hey, there's balance. Bro, you know it's shit when that second week, when it feels like, yo, this is the longest 6 months of the month. No, Chad, but for real, I do. I am a registered financial advisor, but there's certain processes that you need to follow if you want to give somebody financial advice. There's a letter of appointment. There's disclosure docs that you need to sign. There's meetings that you have to have, information gathering. But I'm honest when I say this is I do not. The clients that I have are a select few, and you really need to have more than 10 million rand before I will sit down with you. Okay, so I'm not a retail advisor. Chris, that piece about how you layer changing my life right now. Hey, beautiful. Beautiful. My brother, there's a very good company, Tax Consulting SA, the best in the business. They can absolutely help you with your tax return, my brother. Jaxie, we will chat soon. Beautiful Jax, I'm here for it, my brother. I'm here for it. Bonang, how's the trading week been?
So far so good, sir. I can't complain.
I was really expecting him to say smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Always smooth.
Bonang, did you get any fish yet there, my brother?
No, not yet. They said I will eat fish after 5 days. So the thing is gonna run while I'm in PE. When I arrive here, I will put fish inside.
Okay. Let's see. You're not eating anything, eh?
Mm-mm. You feel like you're missing out.
No, bro. I'm on the grind over here.
I wish I wasn't at US 30. Yes, and gold is just not doing anything. ATM, I'm not going to promise anything, but we are, when Bonang is here this week, we're going to chat about a few events that we want to do locally, PTA, Joburg. But we will only go to Joburg if we can go to that MLM trading thing, Keeks.
MLM?
Mentors Direct. What do they call it? Mentors for mentors.
You guys will blow. I'm asking these boys here. They are moving up and down. I wonder what time they trade.
Chris, I want to build myself up to get ready to act as a FSP. Where do you start? Hercustain, I would start with a good compliance company or a compliance consultant, and they will help you through the entire process.
That's a smooth trade here on my side. You see it on screen. It's melting there. That's NASDAQ doing its job. Excellent.
Hercustain, you're also going to need some experience, my brother. So for some of the categories, you're going to need a minimum of, say, 2 years experience. So you're going to need to actually go and work for a financial services provider so that you can get your DOFA, which is your date of first appointment, so that you actually work in the industry. Yeah, I've been telling the same thing to those flaunting their juristic rep badges. It's not a license to recklessly send out trading signals. Correcto. Chris, how does Fed futures sentiment look like? Kindly note that Fed futures is not a sentiment, but it's actually a tradable index. But let's quickly have a look at Fed futures, ladies and gents. July 30th, we are currently set for a hold on interest rates, okay? So holding at 4.5. September, we've seen still holding steady. Potential cut for September 60-40. So nothing shifting there. October, also 50% for a hold if September is the first cut. And then December for another potential cut there. Alright, so 0.5 basis, still relatively muted, hasn't really shifted this week, so still relatively clean cut. Chris, can you legally provide signals? Are you asking, can I legally provide signals, or if it's possible to legally provide signals? The issue the FSCA has with signals is that here's the thing. It's not even about the signals being shit, because you get a lot of shit financial advisors. You get a lot of shit investment advisors that catch on cuck. I've seen so many advisors that don't do their work well. So it's not about sending out cuck signals. The issue comes in with the consumer. This is where the issue comes in. The consumer of the signals. Okay. How do you get somebody into a signal service that has got little to no experience with trading? They don't even know how to manage their risk. All right. They don't even know what a lot size is. You tell them, hey, you go here, use this link, get MT5, this, that. The issue is this. This is what the FSCA is concerned about. You've got an uneducated client on the product that's using it blindly on the signals. So with anything, as much as you're going to say, oh, my signals did this, or your signals did that, your risk and reward should be equally weighted in how you say it. So you can say, oh, we did 200 pips last month. But also, to get that 200 pips, you could have lost your account 4 times in that period. All right? So you can't just show the upside and say, oh no, the downside is not there. And you also need to make sure that your client understands in layman terms what it is he's getting himself into. All right? So that is what the FSCA is concerned about. You've got clients that don't actually know what they're getting themselves into. Because you can get a financial advisor that legally advises you to invest into Nedbank's property portfolio that's been dying since the day it's been released. I think it's down almost 80%, and nothing's going to happen to him because he followed protocol. He stated that, oh, this thing has been in a shitter for 7 years, but I think it could bounce this or that. So yeah.
Ish.
Imagine a financial advisor. I still think the signals thing is relatively it's still a relatively gray area, because for me we've got a contact that helped us with all of the disclaimers and all of that, but it still doesn't make sense to me. It's still, maybe I'm still thinking the normal way of giving financial advice, but it's not clear cut for me as of yet. Chris, why didn't you enter sell on yesterday? I'm still bullish, my brother. So if you look on the daily, I always say that one daily or one bearish daily candle is not going to shift my bias to bearish. I need 2 consecutive bearish candles. And then secondly, if we look at the order flow here, we are still bullish. We just created a new high yesterday, after the day before that. So the order flow is bullish. And I've had a good week, so I'm not gonna force anything. So I'm rather waiting for something above here. That is what I'm waiting for. The final boss in this industry, hey man. Ryan Davids, I don't know. What I think is absolutely irrelevant. But what I can say with NAS is that if it holds below the daily flip area and it starts to break the previous daily lows all the way, it could potentially come all the way there, which was your previous weekly high. If it holds below there, we could come all the way down there. Alright, big rejection there on gold. F1 this weekend, Hamilton pole, I wish. We all saw what Charles said, that if speed ever kills him, we should just know it was not in that Ferrari, because that thing is slow. Bro, did Powell and DT have a meeting yesterday?
I don't know. I saw the guy saying something about that, but I didn't see anything.
Heartburn is caused by stomach acids rising.
Yeah.
Gaviscon double action neutralizes.
You can see what age I'm
and
at.
forms a Gaviscon.
It looks like it's about 3.1 billion. Went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
It just came out.
Hey, the boys on the side.
Our notes said it about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2.
This came from us.
Yes. I don't know who does that.
Are you including the Martin renovation? You just added.
Our entire capital.
Yeah, you just added in a third building. Is what that is. That's a third building.
Well,
including
no,
the
but
Martin building.
it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
It's part of the overall work.
It's
So,
not new.
so we're going to take a look, see what's happening, and it's got a long way. Do you expect any more additional cost overruns?
Don't expect them. We're ready for them, but we have a little bit of a reserve that we may use, but no, we don't. Expect to be finished in 2027. Well along, as you can see.
Nice to take these off every once in a while when we're not under too much danger. So, any questions?
Mr. President, does the issue
Bro, please tell me. There must be a meme already out.
100%, bro.
Chad, please tell me.
The internet is so fast on these things.
As a real estate developer, what would you do with a project manager who would be over budget?
Generally speaking, what would I do? I'd fire him.
Do you think this issue, Mr. President, gives you cause to do that?
Well, I'm here just really with the chairman. He's showing us around, showing us the work. And so I don't want to get that. I don't want to be personal. I just would like to see it get finished. And in many ways, it's too bad it started. But it did start. And it's been under construction for a long time. It's going to be a real long time because it looks like it's got a long way to go.
Yes, sir.
So,
Mr. President, are there things the chairman can say to you today that would make you back off some of the earlier criticism?
well, I'd love him to lower interest rates. But other than that, what can I tell you? The country's doing really well. I just briefed the chairman on the deal we made with Japan. Japan is putting up $550 billion.
Bro, he literally had that meeting to just do what he did now. Give him that little tap. I would love him to lower interest rates, but...
in order to lower their tariffs a little bit. That way they have a little bit lower tariff. And they also opened their country to free trade, which nobody thought was even a possibility. And we get a zero tariff in the free trade. We don't pay tariffs. And they're going to pay 15% on everything they send into our country. So it's great. But they put up,
my whole thing is,
as
why is Powell
you
even
could call
there?
it seed money. Let's call it seed money.
No, remember there's a big renovation going at the Fed. They at the Fed's building.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the reno going on there.
You could call it anything you want, but it's it's a total of $550 billion. So nobody thought any of that was possible, and it's wonderful. And we're doing pretty well with the European Union, likewise, and we have some others. They're all really big, and our country's going to make a lot of money. We would be helped if interest rates would come down, but we're going to see how the board rules on that soon. I'd love to see them come down a lot, but we have a country that's thriving. We had a dead country 1 year ago today.
That
we have the
Powell
hottest
doesn't
country
look happy there.
anywhere in the world, and we'll get
No,
this
no,
one
Powell.
finished.
Mr. President, you
Thank
said
you.
that Jerome Powell's announced
His face.
Hey,
You've been watching video of
Jay Powell running over budget there, Bonang. Trump is not happy with that budget. The FSCA is asking, yo, Chris, thinking of starting a YouTube channel. Okay. Trying to trade from Melville to Constantia and an M3 E92. Any tips on the YouTube bit? FSCA, just start, my brother. That is the only tip I can give you. Just start.
Trying to start a YouTube channel, trying to trade my way from Malville to Constantia and the M3. Oh, you mean you want to do? Okay.
Bro, DT almost slapped Powell to the ground. It's like, I would love. It's like, yo, DT, you're pretty strong, my brother. No doubt the meeting was for face-to-face with Powell. Yeah, because hey, he was saying there, Powell, bro, what are you doing? Why are interest rates still at 4.5? Bonang, I see a lot of smoothness there on your screen, my brother. Can you please just tell me what is going on there?
It's a smooth one on NASDAQ, very, very smooth.
Okay.
As you can see, I just can't wait for price to tap that 23,219. That would be my target one hit, and then we see if we can go deeper. But that's a very good trade there.
No, beautiful
Very, very,
chat.
yeah, very, very smooth.
Yeah, incognito. That's somebody asked me yesterday about a broker. They wanted to give them like an IB deal and stuff, and I went onto the website, and they're regulated as or registered as a Cat 1 holder in South Africa. No ODP, and then they've got Vanuatu where they've got the other license, and I said, hey man, I don't want to take a deal away from you, but just ask them how are they facilitating over-the-counter products to South Africans, but they don't have an ODP. And then secondly, they only have only other regulation they have is Vanuatu, which is also, if you don't know, a small island. Let me just show you guys. If you're wondering where is Vanuatu, that is Vanuatu. Okay. You see there, that small little island there. That is it. Alrighty. So always make sure it's a little spectacle there. It's quite a bit away.
They say you're on my screen, please.
Ah, okay. Wait. Yes, that is horrific. That is absolutely horrific what I've done right there. Let me just try again here.
It's the thought that counts, brother.
Okay, Vanuatu, ladies and gents. That broker you love so much. they are regulated here. That little speck, that speck of an island. You can ride your bicycle around it. Vanuatu. There we go. It's quite far away from South Africa. It's closer to Australia than, but yeah. So if your broker only has got registration in Vanuatu, run away. Okay. No, listen here. No, I'm not talking about XNES. I was hoping for something on gold. Keegs, you wouldn't short US30 with me, eh?
No, my brother. Unfortunately, you would be by yourself there.
Why don't you want to short it?
London station. I'm not touching an industry in London station, bro.
Bro, I'm so urged to take this short. But then I'm thinking I should have been in there already if I wanted to short.
What is your heart saying?
Hey, I want to short this, Bonang. But also, Chad, I'm not gonna.
Don't follow your heart this time around.
No, I'm just actually gonna delete MetaTrader quickly. Now, I'm honest. The only one I really like here is gold. If we can get a nice gold trade here. Bro, look at the FCA again. Chris, would you ever trade boom and crash for the lols one stream? No. Unfortunately not, my brother. Kribo, what's your thoughts on copy trading? I've never seen any type of copy trading going well. Alright. For the following reason. And I'm going to tell you why copy trading doesn't go well. First and foremost, for the majority, the guy starting the copy trading is doing it for one thing and one thing only, to make money. Alright. Secondly, how do you make money is if the clients make money. Alright. Copy trading, your copy trading account, the master account, can have little to no money in it and you can still trade it. So the skin in the game that you've got is very low. Alright. So that person has got little to no skin in the game and he's got all of these other people's money he is trading. Now, first and foremost, the majority of these guys that do this copy trading is not in a financial or mental state to manage other people's money because there's no conduct, there's no mandate, it's a very unprofessional setup, the copy trading system. So now you've got somebody that's emotionally immature, that has never really traded big money, and for instance like a Clint Fester, now there's maybe 5 million rand following you on that copy trading account. So you're effectively trading 5 million rand. But you've never had 5 million rand in your own account. How the fuck are you trading other people's 5 million? So for me, it's a terrible, terrible thing. So copy trading for me is a big no. I've only seen it ever end in tears, and there's been someone on the stream that was also crying, and what I told him years ago is don't do it. And still he did it, and still he cried. I think he cried twice, and I said, don't do it, my brother. Here's the thing, don't manage other people's money, manage your own. The only way copy trading can work is the following. You do a share subscription model. You say, all right, there's 20 tickets. I'm selling one ticket for 1 million each. But me, that's managing that 20 million, I must also have 1 million in. So the master account must be the same as the ticket. And then you'll see how that man trades. Put 1 million of your own money, you can get 20 investors. So whatever you lose here is lost there, so you can feel what this guy is feeling. Not this, the master account is $100 and there's all of that other money. That's how you can do it. But none of these oaks will do it because I don't even think they've got R1 million liquidity laying around.
Giddy, unfortunately, my brother, I think you're not going to get a lot of signatures on that petition.
What petition is that?
To bring back Forex Space to the stream.
No, never.
Can't make it that easy for the other Furus just to get their analysis as well.
But it is a slow morning though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a Friday, bro. We have actually had quite a good week if you think of volume-wise.
This thing is just waiting for us to short it, but I won't do it. I won't do it, Keeks. Bonang is sitting nicely there, beautiful. POC. Dean, we're talking about copy trading that a broker provides. I don't think it's talking about copying your own accounts.
Yeah, that's not what we're referring to.
One-to-one capital, yeah, incognito, because here's the thing, Chad. For instance, I'm taking Clint as an example. I don't know how people can so loosely trade other people's money, copying it. And then, I don't know, bro. Maybe, let me not even get into it.
Man's gonna get himself eat today.
Now, I say the one-to-one.
I saw a comment here. Someone has a good morning, brothers and sisters. As I hope you are blessed by God and guessed by Satan today.
Where was this?
I saw the comment. It just disappeared.
It's St. John.
St. John. No, man.
Very funny. We are blessed by God and cursed by Satan.
So we are break even. Are we break even then?
What is blessed cannot be cursed, yeah?
I think St. John got touched by Kigo yesterday. Keegs, you touched? You touched the man. I don't know. I remember you said something. You said something about Kigo, where's your SARS income tax number? And you said, I don't pay tax. And they got it. You know what? The chat is almost like when we were in the hostel. You every day you with those five guys. You eat breakfast together. You go to school together. You shower together. You poo together. You play rugby. So you constantly in each other's space. And yeah, by Friday morning, it's just quiet, bro. They're at the table like you mugh for that guy. The guy just looks at you and it's like you want to throw hands. So I feel like the chat. Is at that level. I was just asking to differentiate. Also, give your Dean, bro. I'm there on. I'm ready to throw hands. So ask ChatGPT what you. Let's say let me copy that for you and throw it into ChatGPT. You guys are sleeping on ChatGPT. That's all I'm saying. Stop sleeping on ChatGPT. Keegs, you also ready to throw hands?
I'm always ready, bro.
What did you say? My lot size is too small. Come here. I'll show you what a small lot size looks like. Alrighty. Let's hear what DeepSeek is going to tell us now. Bonang, what is the word of the day?
Today, peace be unto you. You know, our Master Jesus promoted peace. Wherever he went, he would say, peace be unto you. Make sure you are at peace. Be at peace with yourself. Be at peace with your loved ones. Be at peace with everything that you do. When you are at peace, the Holy Spirit dwells in you and functions in your life, and you make proper decisions in everything that you do. Be at peace. Peace be unto you. That's the word of the day. Peace be unto you.
There we go, ladies and gents.
Saint John, go ahead, my brother, for the word. We are waiting. Go ahead, my brother. Give me the word.
No, I don't think DeepSeek is better. I was just too lazy to log into my paid ChatGPT account. No, I think after what's the name, DeepSeek gave ChatGPT a fright. They threw a lot of budget into ChatGPT. Alright, Keegs. I think we might start. Let me see if I can get into that Binance account of mine. Start ripping on some altcoins, yeah.
Hey.
Crypto, baby. Look at this little bad boy. What is Bittercoins doing today? Ooh. Bittercoins shitting the bed, ladies and gents. But I don't know if you guys know, there was a young gentleman out of Port Elizabeth with just an absolutely majestic beard. And he said, please monitor this yearly R1. That is the area where price could reverse. And everyone was like, Bitcoin to the moon. let me get into Luno. And he said, my brother, you gotta wait for price to hold above. So if you bought at the yearly R1, I salute you, because you will be holding a bag for a minute. Oracle, Incognito, can you maybe share a link with us? Please, please, please. Why so aggro? That's a bit honest. Just some question. No, man, Dean, I'm joking, bro. I can't be aggro. If you don't know me by now, I'm just joking, my dude. It is literally, we are just waiting. No, you'll never. I'm not aggro. Aggro.
Jad, don't let him lie to you. If you've been here, you'll see there's actually a hole in one of our doors. When he hit stop loss at what was it, last week sometime? Yes, he blocks him this door.
Hey, Dean. No, Dean. No, apologies if you thought I was aggro, brother. Not at all. I'm as rustig as a whale in a basin because I can't move. What are you guys doing? What are you guys?
The HR violations going on in there. Yo, I'm gonna choke this whole office.
All right, ladies and gents, Incognito is sharing something with Oracle. Feeling cute, might get some certifications later. Join the race, take the skills necessary. Incognito. So there's basically 3 certifications. It's this one here. View the exam, Oracle guided, learn about Oracle through learning pass. Thank you for that. Buy an exam, schedule your exam, get Oracle certified. Oracle University. I think it's only this first one that's free. October, get certified for free. Multi-cloud AI. Keeks, I want to send this to you, bruv. We need to do these certifications. Oh no, what is Mo doing? Oh no, Mo. Hey, Moski. Okay, but I see what he's doing. No, bro. No smoothies today. Yo, that smoothie from yesterday. That smoothie. Oof. Isham, I haven't really looked into OFAC, my brother. I don't know why the prop firms wouldn't allow us. I don't know if it's something to do, like you said, OFAC there. I don't know. I don't know, my brother. I've really not looked into it because I haven't had the urge to want to trade with those prop firms. People, let's get some. Okay, Kigo ready. Just to refresh, blink your eyes quickly 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blink them quick. Okay, breathe in with me. Breathe out with me. I am the best prop trader in the world.
I am the best prop trader in the world.
Deep in, deep out. The next 90 days will be the best 90 days.
The next 90 days will be the best 90 days.
And out. I will not throw hands anymore. I'm a changed man.
I will not throw hands anymore unless needed.
Alright, gotta hit the road. Cheers, Chad and cheese. Cheers, my brother.
Cheers.
We listed as one of the highest countries with regards to money laundering. There you go, Chad. But now when you're off to pee, the man is in the air on Saturday, tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Smooth.
Very, very smooth.
Chad, I wanna...
What's wrong, Conan? What's wrong?
Would you teach your children how to trade? The success, the idea is to get to a stage where they never need to trade. That is the goal, that is the dream. To leave a legacy for them to never have to work. Chris, buy gold. Bro, don't dare me to buy gold, yeah. Don't dare me to get into these gold trades. No, Ryan, for me, the only way I can get involved, yeah, if I'm being very honest, is, yeah. How the hell did gold's POC flip all the way there now? It was literally, yeah. Let me just see what Mo's catching on there, bro. He's ready to blow his account. Just good.
What is...
Give some guidance there. Mo, what tackle you catching on, bro?
Sorry, Chad, I'm just busy finishing up this thing here quickly. Okay. Let's see. Chad, market's really on moving though, also. Finally that's done. Okay. Still on the grey list, but made major progress. Final order for October 25. If passed, we're off the list. A. First thing is his brother is a murderer, and even though that no murderer has his own life, but in him. Okay. I was gonna say, Incognito, I haven't seen you around here for a while.
Here we go.
Keeks, please share your screen, bro. My brother, I'm literally not even looking at anything. So, it doesn't really change if we put it on my screen. I'm literally not even doing anything. Promise we treat crime stats like a scoreboard. Yeah, we really do.
US30 literally decides to slide on a sideways kind of a vibe. Oh, right.
Use code 19K subs for 40% off on all challenges. There you go, Chad, baby.
19,000 subscribers. Yeah. 20,000 is here.
Keeks, how can we find a trading pod in SA? As in what, like a trading podcast? We do obviously a few pods. It's just hard to, because we won't put someone on here just for the hiss of putting them on. We will only really put on people that we know are not scamming or anything like that. And then otherwise, I think your best bet for South Africa is probably going to be Top Trader SA. Incognito, I'll watch it too. It's like a free circus. Hey, boys. Bum, bum. Got myself a 10K Vault Funder account, trying the equity prop for the last time. Prefer the balance-based prop accounts. A trading pod is like a group of people you can trade with, kind of like a mini hedge fund. Okay. Well, yeah. Don't know where you're gonna find that then, my brother. When can we use code 90 days for a free week of profit? Hey. No, Langy, I do agree with you. We spoke about it, so what was it, 2 years ago when Chris and myself went. We obviously spoke to the guys, Knobs and the boys, definitely much love to them. But Chad, you have to understand, I do understand where they come from in the essence of, let's say you have a trading channel and all you do is podcast. You eventually are going to run out of guests, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like you have to, and this is where they always said, and I do give them credits, they do put the pressure on the boys when they make, for example, like claims. Like the one guy was like, oh, he has a 99% win rate. And Bile said to him straight, he's like, bro, 99% win rate, but if you showed us your stats and yeah, is your group, you lost like 8 trades last week. So how's that a 99% win rate? So they call them out on the shit. But wait, is it back?
We're back.
We're back, baby. Okay. What happened, fellas? Hope you had a great week. Booked the trip home soon to buy that place on the west coast. Hey, enjoy it, brother. Yo, I don't know if it's the internet. I don't know what's giving issues here today. It was just the YouTube ads. Hey. Yeah, the one who claimed 99% is Yeah. Bro, I've always said anyone, and I will stand by it, whether it is an indicator. If you claim you have 100% win rate, you're the biggest scammer on the planet. No bot, no indicator, no trader has 100% win rate. Gold just go now. Yeah. I just said gold's moving, but it's slow. Nah, Callum, I agree with you, bro. Chad, for example, I'll tell you guys, when I was in a very, very, I want to say, good place in my trading, I think I had something as like, I think my win rate was a 57%, if I'm correct. Like, just to give you guys an idea, 57% win rate. But I was doing between 9 to 12% every 2 weeks withdrawals on my prop firm accounts. And that purely just comes down to RR. So, in layman terms, when I lose 1%. When I win, I'm winning 3 to 4%. Not to be that Gen A news on when the indicators come into MT5. Same with my brother. We actually had this talk the other day. 100% understand you. The guys asking. I know a lot of people are keen. Chris and myself are keen for it. We've had a massive delay on development. The guys are still trying to sort something out. And before that's even done, yeah, we were giving deadlines. And those deadlines have just been completely blown out the water. So we have to, Chris and myself have to have a sit down and decide what we're gonna do, because it can't keep getting delayed. But yeah, if right now as we sit there, my brother, unfortunate I don't have a date for you even. We are pushing as hard as we can. As I said, we are also very excited, but yeah, the joys of development, my brother. Our Augie Keys can't wait for it though. It's worth the wait. And I appreciate the patience though, brother. They have 100% cuck rate. Gold took previous daily lows now. Okay. Funny thing is, even with a 45% win rate, you can still be profitable. It just comes down to R. If your wins erase losses, you're good. 100%. He's not be that guy as well. When is the journal coming out? Chad, let me do. Sorry, this week has been crazy. We actually, it's done. It is done. We just have to do testing, purely to make sure that when I send it out, I don't want to send it out and then you guys have issues and this doesn't work and that doesn't work. So it is done. It's finished. We just need to test it. So let me test it over the weekend for you guys. Monday I'll do the sending out for you guys. Okay. Could be losing their profitability as win rate instead of wins to losses ratio to deceive their clients. They do very clever things to deceive their clients, bro. I think just Chad, I mean, let's talk about this. If you guys just look at our indicator, okay, for example, and again, I'm not saying our indicator, it's always like this. The indicator does have losing days. But when that thing is on, Chad, and anyone that uses it will know, when it's on, it is on. And the last 2-3 days, the Iron 2000 is obliterating gold. But in saying that, do yourself a favor, Chad, very, very carefully. When people make claims, especially with the indicators, with EAs, with things like this, you'll see what they do is, to keep that high win rate, they classify their wins to a TP1.
So sorry, Kicks. That's a young TP there on NASDAQ. Smoothly done. You can, if you can do on my screen, that's a young TP1 smashed as you can see, guys. No drawdown, straight into the take profit. Without any hesitation day. That's a W, that's a W, that's a W, guys. Perfectly done, smoothly done, no stress there. Enjoy yourselves on this wonderful trade. Beautifully done, guys. Let's see those W's. Smooth, 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 smooth. This is what we call smooth trading. Done, no stress, nothing to worry about. Take profit hit. That's me. I'm out on NAS 100. Smoothly done. Thank you so much. Beautiful.
Hey, beautiful stuff there, my brother. Langi, hey,
Yes.
my bro. I hope, as I say, bro, it's all good. We family out here, and I'm glad we could assist and help you just be maybe part of a community and all that, my brother. Keys and every other guy as well. When is your YouTube video from March coming out, lol? wait. Which YouTube video?
Gold. See how it
Brendan,
goes.
no discounts or coupons for this TG subscription. That's purely because there is already so much given away for free. That is there, and then also obviously the idea that we are way underpriced compared to everyone else.
What is happening, Kigo?
You missing TPs, yeah, bro. Man's taking holidays here.
Bro, I'm not even in a position. I wish I was. Can't we get into something here?
You should have taken Naz, bro. Bonang's slicing TPs.
NAS done. Smooth. No drawdown, no kululu, no kalala, no negotiations. Straight to the TP1 there. I'm done. The market is slow the way it's behaving. I don't want to baggy with it. I'm only left with this guy here, gold. I think I have got 3 positions running on drawdown now since yesterday. Let's see.
I am. Oh, no, I'm not gonna take anything. As much as I wanna get my hands dirty, it is not worth it. Wait, what is gold? Oh, gold is cease. I'm not gonna touch any of this. There's another way to trade crypto, maybe. Let's see where. Oh, damn. We're a little bit late here for the crypto. Bro, what? I think I can trade crypto. Let me just see the lot sizes here. Alrighties, ladies and gents, this is Crypto Chris in the building. No crypto, damn. No crypto. Let me see if I can get into my Binance account.
What is my SL on gold? In this scenario, my brother,
No SL.
yeah, he knows now.
Chad, also a quick one. If you do trade with our partner broker, one of the best brokers in the industry, you can trade crypto with them. So just saying, if you are an XM client, you can trade Bitcoin. Is you having a smoothie now?
Team no SL, but no full margin.
Listen, I'm gonna let it chill a little bit. This is beautiful. Thank you so much. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
I'm in my matcha era, yeah. Oh, she matcha. that email with me. Oh. Alrighty, ladies and gents. This is Chris, crypto market. Oh, I don't have that. I don't have that email with me. Damn.
Let me check out USDT. How is it going?
Oh yes, I'm in. Wait, Kiggs, I'm in, baby. Let's see if we can do something here on crypto. Cheers, Kiggs, to our matcha here. Look at us, bro. Being in our matcha area. You want to taste this?
I was like, where's the Wii, bro? I'm having ciabatta with ham and
a little bit of ASMR. Why is this SMS not coming through from Binance? Come on, Binance. Bro, they still email the thing.
Oh, Chad, there goes gold now. Said to you guys that you want to see volume come in. Was a little bit slow. Was a little bit slow, but there comes the volume.
Okay, I'm getting ready for some longs here on gold.
Oh boy.
Alrighty, Chad. Forget Binance. We're about to catch some falling knives here today. Just when I thought I'm calling the stream, we're getting back stuck in here. Kigo.
Hey.
Ladies and gents, kindly note that these streams are purely for educational and entertainment purposes only. We do suggest you consult with your financial advisor before making any financial decision.
So, Chris, that's an interesting one though.
Yo.
So you're at the average daily range,
Yeah, bro.
which is exactly at the weekly flip.
Yeah.
So isn't that like a bit of a contradictory one for you? The same as like your daily flip. How now this is a weekly flip.
I just go vibes, bruv. Full vibes.
All right.
There we go, ladies and gents. Just when you thought we are done, we are back in. Stop loss is going to be super duper wide. Super duper wide stops, and we are going.
Another buy position also added this side. Chris, I'm on your side. Let's go.
Chad, let me just see what my stop loss. Can't get stopped out if your stop is wider than the earth. Okay, 24.79. Shall I be sliced or will I be doing the slicing? 24. And just like that, Kigo, the heart rate is up. 31. 31 doll hairs.
Let's see some smoothness. Let me do this. Where are the people?
Alrighty, ladies and gents.
Wait, so hold on. Let's get to the fun part. So where are you swinging this to?
Daily flip.
Where the hell's daily flip?
There. $23 Oros.
What is that? 33, 60.
8.
No.
But we obviously gonna manage it at the 200. So if we can't get through the 200, I'm locking in there for a young Hando.
I mean, okay, actually, hold on. When you actually look at it that way, it's not that bad.
I feel human again, Keegs. I'm in a position. I'm having my matcha. It's a good day. Bonang?
Yes, sir.
Have you had some matcha before?
Some matcha is what? Food.
Yeah, it's almost like a drink. It's a Japanese tea.
No.
It almost imagine you're in a forest. You've seen these green forests, and the ground is usually soft. There's like little leaves and stuff. Now imagine you scrape all of that stuff on the floor, and you put it in a blender. Imagine that is what matcha tastes like. It tastes like the earth.
I'll try it.
A lot of earthy notes. It's beautiful.
Bro, if this thing goes. And your daily flip's literally exactly on the weekly pivot.
What do you mean if this thing goes? Geeks, what do you mean if this thing goes? Cal, you can. I did that many years ago, but then you have to stay awake till what's the name? Till price closes. So I did it for many years. Years ago, I would literally wait for just before the daily candle closes. I'll enter my positions for the next day. You thought that was Bonang's fountain? Chris, please get a Phoenix in. Brian, I think if I clap a few of these trades, I'm getting a big Phoenix piece on my back, Keeks. That Phoenix with the chart. Then I'm really embracing the Phoenix. Yo, this matcha is earthy, my dude. I don't know how they can say this is good.
How are you saying that? Like you are going through it though.
Caitlin drilled me, and she's like, she will destroy me if I don't finish it. And you've seen she's been on something today. The stop loss in gold, very wide. $31 all the way down here. Very big stop. Very big. But again, don't do what I do here. So what is US 30 doing? Hey, Chad, look at that daily flip. Chay. Daily flip. Romo is starting his journey today. It was obviously payday yesterday. Man is fully stocked there. Ready in some positions here.
I don't know what these boys are.
Where's Dane? Where's Dane? Dane is going to be like, yo, Chris, this gold is looking sketchy, but I know somehow, some way, this thing is going to fly for you. Where's Dane?
He's there, bro. Chris the cat.
He's here, Dane. Hey, Dane. How's it, my brother? Dane is looking at the screen. He's like, yo, Chris, I was waiting for this sketchy trade. Didn't Chris say something the other day? Yeah, but that was not the Falcon Chris, Malkis. The Falcon Chris takes a falling knife and it brings it through the air like a falcon. My TP for this gold trade is going to be the daily flip. There's that 200 EMA. I think that's going to... the low-hanging fruit is there, 180. To be very honest with you, that's the low-hanging fruit for us. But if you want to be greedy for extra 30, the daily flip, because we haven't really tested it yet, so... Dane is still in unbelief. Chad and I said, I'm waiting for it to come here. And we're buying it. Average daily range. Samuel's still in the US 30 buy from yesterday. Hey, Samo. Sheesh. I think it can work out. Definitely, if you look at it this way, you can see that for the most part, I just want to show you something here. That was your impulse leg, and you can see that this is very corrective overlapping. So it's setting up for a potential move to the upside. I could be wrong, but gold, like I mentioned today, was the only one that I was willing to get involved with. US 30, I'm gonna start looking at getting involved above here. Then I'm happy to get involved with it. But for now, we're just gonna ride out this gold. Kigo is still in unbelief.
As a clean trade, good one.
You're gonna see that, bro, if it goes.
Chris, I was waiting for it. Hey, Dane, we in, baby. For the BTC chart, it is Binance. Binance, my brother. It's the Binance one. The 513, baby. There we go. No drawdown yet for the Phoenix. Bro, yesterday I laughed very hard when you were like, nah. But I think what messed you up was that day when I chalked your CPU and GPU.
Well, it was just too much in one day. Too much in one session. And now I've got Slurp-a-Lot here next to me.
Did you make this just with milk?
I don't know how she makes it.
Because that was way too milky.
That I can't answer for you.
Steaming. Yeah, Mo officially started trading the 513 method today. He's in longs from here. He's got his stacks. If it goes down, man is in. He's got his stacks there. Targeting a young 225 or 220.
You converting the man there, bro.
Hey, you saw the fruits of our labor. Keegs getting that water cooled stuff. Alright, ladies and gents. I'm just waiting for that pizza and then we're ending the stream. Is Mo jovial, Keeks?
I don't know. I haven't really seen it. Bro, I've been on stream all day. I haven't been here. I haven't seen the boys yet.
I've currently got a 10 piece on US30. Holy smokes, my brother. We cap it. That's why it's called the 513 strategy. Let me break it down for you guys. 5 lines. All right. 5 lines. You check.
Are you in US30 as well?
Keeks, what do you mean am I in US30? Keeks, I'm...
So you're in US30 and gold?
Keeks, I've taught the 513 here on streamer. How many times? You guys are sleeping on the 513. I don't know what to tell you guys anymore. Hey. So the 513, 5 lines, 1 direction, maximum 3 positions. There you go. Maximum 3 piece. Easy as they come. 5 lines, 1 direction, Kigo. Maximum of 3 positions on your 3 piece. That is the 513, ladies and gents. John O'Callaghan, you catch on cuck if you've got a 10 piece, eh? I'm telling you straight. 10 piece, yeah, it's not on, man. 3 piece max. 513. No, I'm not in US30, Keys. Mo's in US30. Oh, no.
I was gonna say, bro, I was like, when the hell did you get in on that?
Yeah, no, that's... I'll send you the signal. $33.62. Callum making it the 5-1-10. Oh, Callum is catching on cock there, my dude. Ooh. Bonang, are you sleeping? No, he's looking at the chart.
No, I can't be sleeping. How on earth will I be sleeping?
What happened to the other guy? What guy? My brother.
Bro, I love... People are so asking a question, but you can't even remember the other guy's name.
What other guy? Let me know so we can look into what happened to the other guy. Keek, show me what you're working with, bruv.
Bro, I need food in my system.
Sure, these markets, bro. Just do something for the boys. I think we forgot that it's summer in the US, eh? It's their summer break now. Yeah, June to August. Summer break. Hey, the FSCA, baby. This is a lacquer track, okay. Bro, this is a mental track, if I'm being very honest with you. Gigs, how many guys do you think have blown their account just waiting for price to do what it needs to do?
A lot.
Like long in gold here, then closing the long, shorting here,
The boys all over the place, bro. Back and forth.
now shorting here again. What do you think of this track, Kigo?
That's a number.
I feel this could be like a almost like a cocktail lounge.
Yeah.
Just like chill couches. Let's see some other numbers here. Oh, gold is like, no. Scully, the idea for the gold bars is that is the average daily range that for the last 20 days. On average, that's how far gold moves on a day. So the idea is that you've had a relatively aggressive move down with little to no pullback. Also, the second idea is that you can see for the most part that if we trade away from the 200 EMA, at some stage you're gonna want to come back, all right? Then also, secondly, we haven't really tested this breakout area on the daily. So if I go here on the daily, I still mentioned to you that my idea is that there's a very high probability that today's daily candle can actually close bullish, holding this area, and it's just going to have a massive bottom wick. So that is the idea there. However, if we start trading below this level, it is very likely, same as with yesterday, that gold can go 2 standard deviations. Alright, so that is not off the table here yet. So we could actually be chickens currently being seasoned and marinated. Austin, my thinking with gold being also at the highs and US30 being at the highs is, I think it's a dual thing, because if you think about it, if you go look at the M2 in the US, so the M2 was relatively high, so you're sitting with money. Here's the thing, Chad, if you think about it, anyone sitting with money to some degree, is either going to spend it on something or they're going to invest it. So let's say in your case that you are an investor. You don't want that money just sitting idle, okay? Interest rates now have been quite high in the US, but for the most part, years ago, you don't get a lot of bang for your buck. So now my thinking is this, Austin. You've got a weaker dollar, all right, and you've got people that want to put money into the market, but how do you hedge your bets? So cyclically, gold has been very strong. So you've got gold being very strong, which is also your hedge, but purely based not even off what's going on in the economy. There's just a very high demand for gold. And now what do? How do you hedge your bets? It's like, I'm going to invest some in gold for the potential downturn in stocks, so that if stocks start to turn down, very likely my gold stock can go up. And when I think gold is relatively high, I can sell out of my gold and basically buy the dip on stocks. So that is my idea. So I actually did a video on Instagram. Weirdly enough, Keeks, there's a video on Instagram.
Oh boy.
There we go, ladies and gents. No, Dean, I can't lose with this stop here. Absolutely not. It's gonna take something big for me to lose here. So I think it's dual. It's a dual thing, Austin. You've got hedging going on. You've got people wanting to. Let's actually look at what the M2 is looking like in the US. Let's quickly see what the M2 is looking like. Yeah, you see the M2 is still relatively high. Let's look at the last 5 years. Yeah, we're sitting back at basically the high of 2022. For the guys that don't know, M2 consists of M1, which is savings deposits, including money market deposit accounts and small denomination time deposits in amounts of less than $100,000, less individual retirement accounts, so IRA accounts, and balance in retail money market funds. All right, so this is almost like a disposable cash outlook. So if the M2 is high, that means that people have money, all right, and that money needs to go somewhere. Kigo, are we gonna need to get the Phoenix out here again?
Let's be that guy, bro. The indicator just gave a sell there.
I'll need to recode the indicator there. Austin, the unfortunate thing is, even though the fiat currency world is broken, we still use it. That's the unfortunate thing, and unless there's mass adoption of crypto, the weird thing is if you make money on crypto, you're still going to convert it into fiat. So that's the issue we've got, is that the end product is still that we need to use the monetary system that we have been dealt with. And if you go back in biblical terms, there's a reason the world currency or the currencies are chalked, because in biblical times, every 50 years, all dates were written off. That was the year of Jubilee, all right? So you technically reset everything. Go read up on it. So that's how the monetary system worked back then. That's how you reset it. Every 50 years there was a year of Jubilee. For now, Austin, I think for the foreseeable future, the reason I say that is the thing with anything, and especially if you look at crypto, is obviously it's unregulated, it's on a ledger, all of that, but the issue comes with who controls the flow of money. And you can already see, for instance, in South Africa, SARS clamping down on exchanges. So the power is not with crypto. So unless it's gonna take a revolution, to be honest, to break away from that. It's gonna literally take a revolution to say that there's mass adoption of crypto and that everything is run by crypto. I haven't read any future studies on the monetary system in the next 30 to 50 years. But it would be interesting if anyone has got maybe a publication of a futurist that has done a study on the monetary system in the next 50 years. Is the pizza here, Keek, so you can end the stream?
Bro, you're on your own mission, yeah. I don't know.
Alright. Chad, ladies and gents, unfortunately, we're going to have to call it here. I think the pizza is almost here. Dollar, as mentioned, we're going to have to monitor what happens at that previous daily high, and now starting to make its way back up. So very interesting level there. US 30 starting to make its way up as well. Daily flip currently holding. I will be waiting for the open a little bit later, and I shall be monitoring this level. All right, that is the level that I'll be watching. How did you say this thing works? Okay. Bro, what is this little red dot here? Oh, there's it. Magic. Okay. That's not it. Okay, there we go. NASDAQ, yeah, currently, like I mentioned, while we trade below the daily flip, Asia lows, this thing can go down. Gold currently in longs. I will be adding on to this. 100% I will. I will add there, and I will add there. 513, a young 3-piece if I get it. And yeah, Chad, that is all I have for you. Bonang, let the Chad know what is cooking there on your screen.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, guys, I have about 3 positions running on gold right now. Just a fresh buy where the market is currently sitting, another buy yesterday and another buy yesterday. So still holding on to this buy. Let's see how it goes. My target is 34.48. So let's see how this would go. And then as of US30, decided to go a bit sideways this hour. But overall, US30 is bearish. Target is going to be 44.378. So I'm choosing to neglect the sells, but rather I would look for buys as soon as we reach buy entry number 1, which is somewhere 44.542. So I'll be buying from this level, buying from that level, and also buying all the way up. And then from this 45.010, as we break that level, that will be my last final destination for buys, and I'm no longer going to be feeding any buy all the way to 45.518. So let's see how this goes. If the market decides to close as it is like this, I'll be still then towards maybe 2 hours before the market closure. I can look for buys, order fills, expecting that the market on Monday will spring up with a gap. Basically, that's how I am. Thank you so much for having me this morning. I won't be available in the afternoons at this hour. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bonang. Kigo.
Thank you.
Wait. Keegs, any closing remarks from you? You almost fell asleep there.
Nah, Chad, market's super slow here today. Gonna come back for New York session, see if there's volume, but that's pretty much it. I do think with gold, I have set a little alert because you are that weekly pivot, the daily S1. If it gets above the daily S1, I might join Chris in the buys, purely because then we know the daily S1 didn't hold as a resistance, meaning daily S1 to daily S2. Then we can see that reversal. But other than that, that's it, Chad.
Chad, thank you so much for joining. We'll see you guys later this afternoon. Peace and love be upon you and favor. Thank you so much, Bonang. Kigo.
Thank you.
Cheers, Chad.
Cheers.
Myself to wake up, start living. I can't believe I'm losing my time by hating myself because I'm not spending it right. I'm done with the voices, don't care about fear, and try to remind myself I am still here. I miss the excitement from when I was young, but every day is a new one. My life just begun. 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 Fatality.
Ooh.